Hope is a decision. Hello everyone, I am Stephen Sterling and welcome back to Map the Soul Daily, where practical psychology meets timeless biblical wisdom to help you become the best version of yourself. Before we begin, can I say something? If today has already been difficult, I'm really glad you pressed play. Maybe nobody knows what you're carrying today. Maybe you've been smiling on the outside while quietly struggling on the inside. But for the next few minutes, you don't have to carry it alone. To everyone listening from South Africa, United States, Poland, Australia, New Zealand, and every part of the world, I welcome you. Please comment on this video and tell me where you are listening from. We're walking this journey together and we want to grow the community. So please share it with someone who might need some help today. Now, take a slow breath in and gently breathe it out. Let's spend these next few minutes together. I start off my mornings by asking this question. If we were sharing a cup of coffee this morning, and I were to ask you something very simple, when was the last time you truly felt hopeful? Not excited, not happy, but hopeful. Because those aren't always the same thing. Hope is what gets us out of bed when life doesn't make sense. Hope is what keeps a marriage together long enough for healing to begin. Hope is what helps a patient walk into another doctor's appointment. Hope is what allows someone who lost their job to keep sending out another application. Hope quietly says, maybe tomorrow can be different. Maybe my next action can be different. Maybe my next thought can bring change. And sometimes that's enough. Years ago, the psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl, now you know I've mentioned him before, noticed something extraordinary. He saw that people could survive almost unimaginable suffering if they still believe there was meaning waiting for them on the other side. And he famously wrote, "Those who have a why to live can bear almost any how." I've thought about those words many times, especially after losing my parents. There were days when grief felt heavier than hope. Maybe you've experienced that too. Perhaps you've lost someone you love. Maybe you're watching someone battle cancer like I did. Maybe your future feels uncertain. Or maybe you're simply tired of carrying the same burden day after day. If that's where you are today, can I gently remind you of the following? Hope isn't pretending everything is okay. Hope is choosing to believe that the chapter isn't the end of the story. CBT teaches us that our minds naturally look for evidence to support what we already believe. If we believe nothing will ever change, our brains begin collecting proof. If we believe something will change, the exact same thing happens. Our brains begin collecting proof. But see, here's the beautiful part. We can interpret those patterns. Instead of asking, why does this always happen to me? Try asking, what evidence do I have that things can still improve? It might be something small. A friend who called. A prayer that brought peace. A sunrise you noticed this morning. A child who smiled at you. One small step forward. Hope often grows quietly. See, that's the thing. It's not a dramatic wah. Sometimes it's that small whisper, and if you notice it, it brings so much joy. One small piece of evidence at a time, see? One of my favorite stories in the Bible is about the prophet Elijah. After one of the greatest victories of his life, he became completely exhausted. He was afraid, discouraged, and even wanted to give up. God didn't respond by criticizing him. He gave Elijah rest, food, water, and then he spoke gently. I love that. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do isn't to push harder, It's to rest. It's to breathe. It's remembering that God often speaks in whispers, not in earthquakes. Can I remind you of something today? You are enough. Not because you have all the answers, not because you've never struggled. You're enough because your worth has never depended on your circumstances, and that you are deeply loved, and you are loved by God, even on the days when hope feels difficult to find. I wrote about a season like this in Pray Then Walk because I've discovered that faith isn't about denying reality. It's about walking through reality with hope. A hope and a peace that only God can bring. We need to focus on that and believe that and keep it safe in our hearts. Here's today's coffee question. What is one small reason you still have hope today? Not 5 reasons, just one. Sometimes one reason is enough to help us keep walking. Let's finish with today's daily reset. Take one slow breath in and hold it. And gently breathe it out. And again, we're breathing in and we breathe it out. It's almost like you take in the good hope and release the fear. Breathe in and breathe out. Hope still lives in me. Now quietly repeat after me. Hope still lives in me. This chapter is not my whole story. Today, I choose hope over fear. Today's walk is simple. Continue today's journey inside the journal in the Map to Soul app and write down one answer to this question. What gave me hope today? It doesn't have to be something extraordinary. In fact, the smallest moments are often the ones that change us the most. And as you finish today, I want to leave you with one final thought. Hope isn't a feeling you wait for. It's a decision you make. One day at a time. One choice at a time. One moment at a time. Your story isn't over. No, it's not. Let me remind you, you are enough. You are deeply loved, and there is still good waiting for you. Until next time, pray then walk. You've got this. This is Stephen Sterling, and thank you for sharing a coffee and a message with me today. I'll see you in the next episode.